La la la, I don't want to interrupt. I'm just. I'm not here. I'm not here. Okay. Motherfucker! Yeah!
Freaking love you.
I love you
so
too.
Much.
He gave me the magic. He gave me the magical motherfucker necklace.
I know.
I wondered what magical process created that.
I had two, and I was like, God,
I want one.
supposed to go here. Now we're friends, and take
Yay!
it. You are one of the most magical motherfuckers ever.
Look at this. I love that. He came dressed.
Well, you're always looking.
I'm wearing a bra.
You wearing two bras?
Nothing. I just know we sweat so much. It's just so pointless to wear anything. I'd strip if I could.
I hope to encounter that as a clown, to have as much stamina as that. Just like,
Gotta be in tune with the universe.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of wow. I mean, that was basically half the show. It was crazy. That was crazy.
It's scary to not be the ego.
Wait, so are you coming back here after you go
on the
out
night.
there?
Yeah, well, we're coming back on the in December.
Oh, okay.
In December.
Starting a community here, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
Feel good?
What?
Amazing, I mean. Oh,
Like so. Yeah, just so amazing. Yeah, supportive.
I want to bring out to hospital sometime.
Yes, sing to patients. Yes, yes, sing to sick people. Yeah.
Old folks homes too, like, oh,
Yes, yeah.
make people believe in magic. Like, you make people believe in magic just by being yourself and being magical. And I just admire and adore both of you, and I'm so happy after seeing y'all a couple years ago to finally actually be
part of
friends. And like, I knew y'all were super empaths when I saw you perform.
Invite people to come as their.
I'm just a reflection of you. That's all. It's just a reflection. So everything you're saying.
But maybe we will, because
JJ.
I'll be thoughtful.
Turn it down. Dial it back a bit.
I want you to meet my friend
Where is she?
Rachel.
Hi. Thank you for singing with me.
Thank you.
We love that. It's so simple, but so sweet.
Hi.
Thank you.
That's an amazing day.
Thank you. You have it in you too.
Yeah, I felt that. Thank you. I really needed
I encourage you. I loved your shoes coming in. Your dress.
You like pink?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of, sort of. Sort of love pink. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy that you brought me here.
Me too.
Yeah, thank you.
Me too.
The biggest fan.
Yes.
No other artist.
I give you a hug.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
See you on the 4th.
Yeah. Yay. Goodbye, sweet man. What is that? What is it? Uh-oh. Hi.
Oh, you-
Give me a hug. You are so flighty. Oh,
So you guys are going to Europe
yeah.
for a tour? For fun?
We're going to perform our new opera. We played little snippets of it tonight.
Experiences I've ever been involved in.
Say it again.
One of the most profound therapeutic experiences I've ever been involved in.
Thank you.
To see people, the alternative language thing, that alone in itself. I do that with my cat. I whispered in his ear, that's what I do with my cat. I make up
I've been talking to my dog that
noises
way
and
forever.
weird
Hysterical.
things. Like, that's my thing, and I do that with lovers too. It's comes
Yeah.
that game thing.
Yeah, it's just a natural thing to
Yeah.
do with people that you're comfortable with.
Right?
Not with somebody you don't know, so it's...
And my mind, when you started doing it, just started going with different groups of people that might have a difficult time with their voice. I mean, you don't know the story of everyone in the room.
Somebody else.
Yeah, that's why I did everything I could to get every person to
Make a
tone
sound.
in some. There were maybe one or two people who weren't able, just were not, which
But
is
they
fine.
were in their own way.
Yeah, I'm not
They
saying
were
they weren't, but it's just they were in another
When I
state.
was seeing people not expressing, it was just a vision of like spatters of color going through them.
Yeah,
It's really funny.
that. Who was it? It was the son of one of the. I didn't get to meet him. He was very meditative. It was really beautiful just to sing around him. The dark-skinned boy over there. That was really interesting.
He was very
He
engaged.
was very engaged, but silent. So there's just a different. Yeah. So look at that. He's so present. Alright, so I'm gonna go say hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I hope to see you again.
Yeah, you will.
Under a bridge somewhere, yeah.
All the time.
When we're not doing gigs. I think we're doing a gig next weekend and the weekend after that or something, but I can tell Lars.
Okay.
I'll connect you all. I'll connect you.
I'm not on Facebook too much, only just to write to people and say, hey, we're doing this, and they go, okay, and they go, bye, you know.
I appreciate every time you tell me that. You know.
I always try to remember to tell you, and I forget a lot. But
I've been so blessed to experience y'all so many times.
thank you for always, I mean, I tell you and you come. Because some people you tell and they go, oh, I'm going to come, and then you never see them.
A lot of people do that. We're not like that.
No, he comes. He comes. He comes.
There's one without with the info on it.
All right.
I'll send
Yeah,
all
send
that.
it.
Hi, Mom.
He's funny, isn't he?
Hilarious.
He's quite funny.
Get some burn trauma centers, developmentally disabled facilities, psych wards. Those are amazing.
I'm just having to help Lana. It's difficult.
You're okay, just relax. We just did a lot.
Clown here. Yeah. We're all clowns.
Yeah.
That's the secret. We're all clowns. I was with.
You're behind
We're
it.
tired
It's
and wanted
the-
to go. I wanted to hang out.
Revealing one of our
the
archetypes.
essence of
It's revealing that, yeah, because with that, the makeup and this, you know, gives me permission to be the full.
Inhabit it fully.
Inhabit fully, yeah. Without it, I'm not respecting the work fully. If I just went out like blah, you know, whatever, which I still can do. Yes, you can. But this, actually,
I know. Yeah.
it's fucking play, man.
Yeah,
Come
let's
on.
let's fucking play.
As adults.
Let's fucking play.
I have never heard that. That is awesome. Yay!
It's hard for me.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I sincerely hope so.
Yeah, we've
I
got
used to not, but she's
have
pulled me
to.
You
back
really
a
have
bit.
to when you put that much energy
Yeah,
out
Yeah.
to bathe and take care of yourself.
Yep.
It's a hard one. All right.
It's hard for me too. But
Yeah,
you
it's
need
hard.
to.
We're such such grinders, but I'm going to work on that tomorrow.
I really hope so.
Yeah, thank you for
Time to
that.
integrate
Yeah.
self-care.
The whole thing, integrate the learning lessons we got tonight.
Yeah.
all
Remember
the-
what the
all
hell
the
we
spirits
did.
That we, all,
I
all
forget.
the spirits that we were in contact
I forgot
with
everything we did tonight.
comes back.
It's so good, you know, it's good that it can be in the moment
Yeah.
rather than really be just so precious.
We don't go, wait, what are we going to do? Wait, what did we do? What did we do? And then later we go, we did that, and that was cool.
It was what it was in that moment.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so miraculous.
Yep.
It's miraculous.
It is miraculous.
Thank you for holding space for us
Yeah.
every time.
It's incredible. What a gift you guys are.
Woo! What a gift you are for us.
For us.
Oh, we're crying inside.
I would love to talk to you tomorrow a little bit when you have self-nurtured and
All right.
not where it'll be a drain in any way.
That would be
Just while
lovely.
things are fresh on my
Right,
mind.
that would be lovely.
Okay.
That would
Always
be
to
beautiful.
share with you what what perceptions I have. But
Okay.
Yay.
you guys rock.
Just basically fucking rock. Yay!
In all myself.
Whoa.
Yes, I would like to do that. That sounds great. And I know I don't have to explain that but
Situation.
yeah.
No, that's why I asked you, because I felt there still was something unresolved, and I wanted it to be what you want it to be. Too, to express my absolute adoration of both of you. I mean,
We're all speechless.
Yeah.
In love with
in
each
love
other.
world. I
yeah,
can't
in
even
deepest
believe it.
love and just complete speechlessness. I try. Just like sending you the Rumi poem to say the chorus in the eye. When you're looking in people's eyes and offering them that, oh my God, the chorus in the eye. Yeah, so
Such a great
amazing.
poem.
And it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Even with
Yes.
people that might be struggling to come out,
Yeah.
to
It's such a gift
Anyway.
to them. It's such an opening and catalyzing gift.
Yeah.
I'll never know.
really. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Blessings to all. Thank you for saying farewell to us. It is a lovely, lovely gift to us to see love. It's beautiful. Thank you. Blessings. Blessings.
See, come back a little.
I'm looking.
Oh,
The first time we went to Amsterdam, we were eloping from my old life, so it was it's scary as hell. But it
but now
was.
it's not. Now it's in this invigorating thing of going to perform this new piece with an actor.
Who will then narrate what is happening?
Yeah, so you know it's.
See,
Oh,
The story a
Yes.
little bit?
yeah. I was kind of longing to do that. Whoops!
that was an interesting.
The story is about the character is named the Stranger, who is the narrator, who James, our actor, will be playing, and he goes through this retelling of having defeated and laid low this beautiful magical world that an artist has created, and we're the two main characters that he supposedly destroys, but
Don't give away secrets.
I don't want to give away too much.
It's the metaphor for the that being in you who tells you you can't do something. It is that being who says you're bad, you're icky, you're terrible. I'm not going to let you create art. And I know we all have experienced that, and so it's about that trial and how the artist gets through it and depicting it in a story. And that story is that stranger who sits in the painting and watches the artist paint and is very upset with the way the painting is going.
He's played by this incredibly tall, thin, gaunt, intensely incredible actor that I've known for about 10 years. Who we're going to meet in Amsterdam. So that's why we're going.
Lila, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Your voice, your ability to use voice that way and to sing so beautiful. I'm just curious, like, how long have humans been able to allow themselves to use the voice like that? I'm just curious. Is that something that most tribes have, most people do, or is that something that's unique?
You mean the highness of my voice, or?
The way, well, the fact that you can use your voice that way, the highness, but just the fact that it's more than speaking. I'm just curious. I mean, I know they are opera singers and
Yeah.
sopranos, but when did that begin?
I'm not sure when people started singing. I don't
That's
know
what I mean.
I don't know the whole history of when singing began, but
Yeah.
But for me, I started singing when I was very little.
Okay.
And I always could sing really high, so.
Oh,
But I had to train to make it,
okay.
you know.
Yeah, I was just curious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
It sets me onto a course and talking about that suddenly. So if I may talk about a little about singing.
Please do.
One of the things that is happening in the modern era is the destruction of people's ability to sing. And that is cutting off people's voice to their divine nature. One of the ways to do it is to use a lot of amplification, because amplification makes people feel powerless because they're overwhelmed by it. And that causes people not to sing and to hold back their voice. But also there are a lot of threats everywhere to using your voice. It's like we actually use our voice very differently than anybody else, and yet people mock us. But it is a most excellent thing and a most wonderful divine gift that we were given. And it's interesting in this day and age what happens.
Thank you so much.
But people started singing as soon as they were born in the era of humanity, because it's the only way we can say, I am, in the fullest possible way that you can. And that's what teaches me to sing.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
Sacrament.
For me, you are star singers. You're singing the stars. You're bringing the frequency of this higher harmonic that the stars represent onto Earth. It's really clear that it's a totally different frequency your voice is carrying. That it's not just the voice, it's the frequency that is coming through your voices.
Thank you.
Very
It's an amazing thing to sing to her and hear this voice coming from her. Because it's quite something.
I'm sure.
Changed my life. We went to Amsterdam, yes.
Yeah, we went to Amsterdam together. About 10 years ago, around this time. We just kind of flew away to Europe, and now here we are. And not expected at all. You know, our life, you know how life goes.
You've gone around the spiral and now you're going to a new level.
Exactly,
Now,
exactly.
Yeah, and now we're going up again. I really felt that tonight. Remember what we talked about last night, Ariel? I was just very much like a cylinder for whatever was needed to come through me. I was just there to let it come through and go out to people. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Good job, little girl.
Good job, little boy. Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Good
honey?
job, other little girl.
Yes, honey. Did you enjoy it? I love how babies just go blah 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 blah. When everybody's silent, they don't understand yet that, you know.
But she had a good time, right?
Yeah, and I don't mind. I love children at our shows.
Yeah,
And
it's
there was
wonderful.
a question, if you have any CDs for sale.
We do.
Great.
How many do we?
Maybe one.
You have some here?
And
One
then
here.
One here.
You have one here? Okay. I'm sold.
I'm sorry, I
That's
didn't
funny.
think about it. I forgot to make new ones.
We had.
They'll be back for winter solstice.
No, I can't. That's right now.
Winter solstice, is that what we're holding?
Yes.
Hopefully.
So we'll get CDs for that. What kind of language?
Musical language.
Language of our ancestors, language of the universe, language of whatever it is. Whoa, it happened again! It's a language that comes out of us when we pray for him. And we speak to each other in it a lot of the time.
So that's actually, you guys created their language?
Yes.
Yeah, it's self-invented, it's improvised, spontaneous. Kind of like speaking in tongues, sort of. That's kind of what it feels like. But singing.
But the words are. The words come more from the feeling of them and the tonals of the sounds we're making while making them. So, one of the things that happens in modern societies is language is losing all of its harmonics. As it becomes more militarized, they pull out all tones from language, and so it's very important. to have tones in language. And so we have it in this. It's the tone that is the story. And that's why we need a narrator, because it explains a bit of what is going on with those sounds that we're doing. For instance, I get into a position and I'm playing a theme that is very mysterious, and I don't have the violin, and the stranger is coming, and so we're creeping around, and when the stranger is there, when James is there, then you'll see this quite clearly, because he will be that being, and so it's kind of like we have a missing being here in the midst of things, but the language, yes, is all sound.
Yeah, for us. And the skill that we have is, go ahead.
That's so cute.
So your language changes a little bit, depends on, even though you guys perform the same scenario, but the language changes depends on your mood and feeling.
Yep.
But you guys are talking about same thing, but just like the words are different.
Well, the words don't have a literal transition. They are, it's a flowing through of tone, and we make syllables with our mouths in order to express what it is that's coming through us. That's what our skill is. And with our narrator, he's really good at speaking an English language that other people could translate into understandable story. So that's what we're missing. That's what we finally realized. We're not missing anything in the core of what we do, but to be a bit, something people can really relate to.
And I'm going to add to that, in getting to know this young man and watching him, his work, and how he can so fully come and meet us, it's extremely exciting for us. So every time when we're playing this, we're thinking of him. So our missing is so totally relative, but at the same time, you would know when you see what we're talking about, and we hope, and that's one of our intentions tonight. Really, is to have us all bring us back, because we love you, and we'd love to see you again so much, but we get blown around. We have to go where we do, and so we're headed to Amsterdam, and coming back and showing and somehow bringing James with us, so that we can show you what exactly this is. It would be lovely for all of us.
But we don't know what will happen.
So what we plan to do is we plan to videotape the show and kind of send it to people and try to maybe perhaps raise money that way, so that we can possibly bring this young man and this extraordinary talent of Britain back here, so you could hear this extraordinary voice. And then you'd also see why we call it vocal theater.
That's what we call it, vocal theater. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you all. Blessings. Oh, yes, please.
This is how I discovered
Sorry.
thought, like 15 years ago.
No, we're aging, mate.
Oh my God. 15 years ago, I was walking down the street and I saw a poster of this strange man dressed up in loincloth with a violin with strange hair, and I said, oh my gosh, where is this person coming from? It was this like plaster from like outer space poster. And then I said, someday. That night, I went to hear my friend perform at Valencia, Cafe on Valencia, and after her set, lo and behold, who comes out?
There he was.
But
what?
You were with a couple other people, like a couple dance, couple belly dancer kind of people, and a drummer. And I thought, what are the odds that day that I see that fantastic poster, I inadvertently attend your show, and then that's not it.
That's not even
That's not even it. My dancer friend from Korea comes, because she's kind of energetically replacing my ex-husband who's going to Korea. And then who does she stay with but the drummer?
What?
Michael!
Yes, Michael's house. And then I thought, what are the odds that the day, and then this is like all within like weeks, and then as I'm thinking, I gotta see you again because I just don't buy CDs. I bought like 50 CDs in my entire life, and like yours is 3 of yours are out of the 50, right? Okay.
Wow.
Then I go away to a woods retreat this past weekend, and then her stepson is named Thoth. And I was like, okay, there's no more clear sign that I must attend before your send off. And that's why 10 of my friends are here.
Thank you.
You have to see
Wow.
before they launch into this other world. And so anyway, I have to say, like, you are mythic in my life. And I was like, I'm so happy that you entered the scene because the two of you together, I saw YouTube clips before I came here. I was like, I can't wait. And indeed, the voices have spoken and keep speaking. And I am so honored and thrilled and blessed to have connecting the thought dots of my life.
Yeah, the thought dots.
Wow,
I'd like to say something to acknowledge Gloria here because she's a friend, but she's also the friend of many people sitting across there, and her daughter Julia and Stu over there, and Lauren, and I just got back from the East Coast, and
I said, you gotta come. Don't even ask, just
and
come.
she sends me this invitation to Tribal Baroque, and I said, sounds a little strange, but
It is.
I trust. No, the photo on the picture. But you know, but then I said I trust Gloria, so I'm going to come and you know, so here we are, and thank you, Gloria.
Thank you.
And thank you all. So it's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's so cool to hear the story and
Amazing.
I just have one little, one minor announcement, and then we can carry on. And I don't know, did you have more that you wanted to say?
Nope,
or
we're
any
done.
more questions? Next, we hope that when they come back in the spring, early winter, I don't know, whenever they're back, we will be hosting them. So you'll be hearing about it. And if you sign up on the list, you'll definitely hear about it. And other events that are happening here. 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're having our dear sister.
Embodying the divine within, right? Entheos, divine within, and the entheotic state, or entheosis, is this art and cultivation practice of doing that. And what this particular performance is a tool. It's a spiritual technology for awakening that inside of other people.
Wish we could write those things down. You are quite amazing. She did. She did. She's smart.
you're so beautiful.
You know, the foundation that I've started has come out of
Yay! We love each other.
Institute.
Thank you so much.
So it's an organization devoted to art, ecology, and education to help people do just that, to awaken just that. So we have
So am I. I'm so glad you came. What's your name?
And cultivate it and work with it and stuff. And then at some point,
No, you're fine. I'm good at doing several things at once.
Entheosis Institute.
That's a great idea.
A month?
Right.
A month?
Yeah.
So,
Blessings for
Yeah.
that.
Thank you
Love you
so
guys.
much, Megan. That was
you guys.
beautiful. I got it on film.
Good.
So.
Wait to see.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Megan. Oh, it's a cozy photo.
It's a cozy photo. Ready? Ready?
Oh, with Julia.
Here we go.
Oh my God, what a beautiful.
So blessed.
Yeah.
Is it a film?
No, it's a picture.
yeah.
Well, then I probably talked right in the middle.
I have to share, just reminded me, I have to share a quote from one of my favorite philosophers, Heidegger. It's a German
I know this
philosopher.
philosopher.
And one of his quotes is, language is the house of being. We live in language. And I love that quote.
That's
so
beautiful.
quote.
That's a
Yeah,
beautiful
so
quote.
all the languages and the tongues that we speak are like part of our house that we live in.
Nice. That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Good luck in Amsterdam.
Thank you. Are you up?
Yeah.
Bye. I wish you the
There
best
you go.
in your travels.
Blessings.
You
And
should go to
I
Denmark
told
too, by the way.
All right.
Thank you.
Have you been to Denmark?
safe
Go ahead,
travels.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Did you wear red? Did you wear red often? I can't remember the
I
color.
could wear red, but I wear gold a lot.
I've seen you before.
Oh yeah, Central
live
Park.
in the
I play at
city.
Central Park a lot.
Yeah, he played there for like 10 years
Yes.
by himself.
You played there about 10 years, is that what you said?
Yeah, and then we did for a couple years.
This is for later.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for helping us resonate clearly tonight.
And building this work.
Oh, I did.
Everything we talked
I was empty.
Yay.
Oh, no.
And,
Yeah.
One more, just with mine, please.
Yeah, really felt good. I love you. Wait, I need to hug you.
No. You don't need to.
Okay. I love you so much. I love you so much. That was so perfect last night. It just
So perfect. Thank you for that.
it just made me go, right, exactly. This is exactly what I mean. Thank you so much. Fairy godmother. This is our fairy godmother.
She's my fairy godmother too!
Yes, I know. We know. She's everybody's.
Everybody may know her, but not
Nobody. Blessings.
Sorry, we're doing a million things at once. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you so much.
I try to actually close my eyes. So, first of all, English is not my first language. So, sometimes when someone speaks so fast, I don't understand. So I ask him, do you speak English or no?
Oh wow, interesting.
So I said, is it the camera?
Yes.
Yes, it's my camera. My little bedroom.
Blessings. Thank you for coming.
Blessed be, blessed be. I hear love at the root of your language.
Of course.
Yes, of course. That's.
Down in Amsterdam, I can't wait to see the videos, and then
God,
maybe
yeah.
you and James when you all come
Yeah, you
back.
will
I
adore
hope
him.
everybody's just gonna die over him, and he doesn't deal with compliments very well. He's very British.
Shy.
Oh,
So people.
I'll write a poem about him. Watch out.
I bet you will.
We've heard that it's like an ayahuasca ceremony
Our show is kind of
without ayahuasca.
yeah.
But there's a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love.
Yeah, that's big. I think somebody asked us a long time ago, what are you saying to each other? And I said, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. That's all you need to say.
That's all you
Not
need
I
to
love
say.
just you, but I love you, and I love you, and I love you, and I love everybody.
I feel truly honored and blessed.
Thank you.
To see you, before you embark on the next stage. But I
Thank
really
you.
want that stage.
When you come back.
Okay.
Can I get
Don't be a
Yeah.
stranger.
I won't.
She
Thank you
knows
so
better
much
than
for
I.
coming. I
Actually,
really
sorry.
appreciate it.
And I really
It's
love
a
how
lovely
you play the
suit.
violin because I played when I was younger, and it's so satisfying to hear somebody play it kind of their way, because you develop your own language and magic with it.
Thank you.
It's like the way you do it together is so beautiful.
Let's go eat.
Thank you so much.
We know the importance of food.
Yes, let me go get it. Let me
She
grab it.
promised me food.
The world is. Oh. Can you say that again for me?
The world is learning to receive you.
Basically, just tuning things.
And that's really what, when you do the performance, it's not just, are you singing a song, are you saying words, are you making music? It's, you are attuning and you're sharing your attunement with others so they can attune to you. And the more you do that, the more the whole universe is responding.
Yeah, it makes a profound impact, even if it's just one person receiving it, because it's one person receives through the whole.
It actually changes the universe every time. And then Gloria must be like a messenger of messengers. She got the message and she made sure everybody got the message.
Right.
So that's,
Isn't that amazing?
there's moments like that when there really is that communication that you can trace and see.
Yeah.
One person had a moment when the universe opened and said, be the messenger of this.
That's what artists and. You get good workout. Yeah, that was fun. Did she talk yet?
Well, you're endearing yourself to her so that maybe. Wait, watch this. Watch. I'm getting closer. I'm sneaking up on her.
Don't be scary.
There.
Did you? Don't scare her, honey.
I'm not. I'm trying to sneak up on her. She's not that scared anyway.
No, she's not.
She's just being.
She's Yes, thank you so much for making this possible.
Oh,
It's-
you're so welcome.
What a perfect thing to do
joy.
right at the end of.
Oh, so great.
God.
So great to just send you off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Send
it
you
really,
off well.
that's helpful.
Yes,
that was
totally.
helpful.
Yes.
This is helpful.
Yay!
Everything's helpful.
Ariel and we had just a wonderful, perfect thing with Ariel last night. Just talking about coherence and you know, being basically vessels for you know, whatever needs to come
I think
through.
what I would more say is that she was letting us know what we're giving a support for what we're doing and saying, this is what you're doing, do it.
This is what you're doing, and you really need to step into it fully and do it.
Step fully and it's wow.
Yes.
And so
This
we
is
did.
what mothers are
you
supposed to
did.
be.
We did. Ah, yay.
And we did.
Sounds like a little boy.